Holy crap, this one actually went live. Yeah. All right. Even have me up here in the corner. Yes. Wrong corner, but hey, it'll work. Let's take this and move this over to here. I prefer it over here. Holy crap, this one actually went live. Yeah. Okay, now let's get into this map. All right, Clover Ridge. All right, let me get this all entangled here. I'm all tangled up with my headset, so. Okay, we're here at Clover Ridge, and you do start out with some equipment. I did not know this, so I kind of spawned in this, which your terraform does work, and it's sitting on a big gravel pile right here, which you can pick up and dump. Says it's not allowed or whatever, blah 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 blah, but well. But yeah, this is all gravel. Let's see how well the. I'm gonna kind of cater to the modders today, and we're gonna go with 0, and we're gonna see if we can change this gravel to. Oh, what do they always want to go for? I tell you the truth, I want to see if it will. I don't see pay dirt unless it's down. No. They got silver ore here? No. Copper ore. Stone. Spinach. So we got stones. Terraforming's really not going to work. So let's go iron ore, see if that happens. Hay pellets, gravel. Let's go iron ore. Apply. Alright. We'll let it look like gravel. We'll go O. Turn it on. Let's see what happens. Well, it did stones. So. It's not terraforming it to. Which this new terraform pack sucks, so. Or terraform thing sucks, so. Alright, well I spawned these two in. These two pieces of equipment aren't yours, but let's get back to the map tour. Alright. Okay, this is your start farm, and let's get to what you own. You own this little corner down here. Nothing else. And on your farm, you've got nice silo and your farmhouse. And you have got, this is all your equipment, so I don't have to go through it. I mean, quite literally, you got a good deal of equipment right here. And you've got yourself everything you need to get going. Even a strapped down Volvo. Nice. Just like the one I put here. See? Alright. And your crop calendar, of course, is your basic crop calendar. Very basic. You've got no animals. Contracts after being in the game for a while. It's got quite a few. Supply and transport, special contracts, stone picking, mowing. irrigation, fertilization, deadwood, and bale contracts. You own a rope, and available is a cement. And your prices are looking the same, pretty average, as they do across all maps. And let's see, what would be the quickest thing to get around in? Probably the semi. There ain't really much to show on this map, so let's get the tour on. Alright, I'll turn around and we'll head out here, and we'll just start heading to these right here, because that's pretty much it. There's not much up here. What do we have up here? We have... Yeah, and that's... you got one up here. You got a couple pieces of vehicles up here. You got another L180H, and you've got this for woodworking. It's on your property. Oh, no, it's not. It's on that property, but... Let's see here. 415 gets you the outside. 28, 10, okay. 20 and 2 gets you the inside. There was one right around here somewhere. I think it was this one. Nope. No. No. Okay, let's find where that's at. Oh, that's right here in the center. Center of the water. Number 11 gets you all the roads for $500 and some odd thousand. Up here we've got the green. We're going to take ourselves a trip. I need to go that way, so I need to get out of here. I don't know how to get out of here. Okay, looks like this is the road. I'm supposing that this is the road that takes you out of your area. The way it's looking. It's laggy as hell, man. Look at this. I'm up here and I'm getting pretty laggy. Let me get closer to the vehicle, I guess. I'm lagging like crazy up here. 20 frames per second, 16 frames per second, 13 frames per second, 12. There's a bad lag on this map. I have no mods hooked in, so it ain't my mods. So it's got a really laggy spot around that farm. All right, of a map. I mean, I'm seeing. Damn it. There, now scoot in. There we go. Pull into here. I haven't been on this map at all. I just came in, loaded it in with as minimal mods as possible. So your guess is as good as mine here. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a, what do we got here? We're standing in front of the grain mill, looks like. Cement factory. And, dang it, would you quit selecting crap I don't want? And we got a debris crusher here too. And that's just down the road from your farm. I've had problems with every one of these new maps. They've all been really laggy. They're really small, but as soon as you put your mods on them, they just lag. But that's just me, maybe. Alright, yeah, you can get out over here. I mean, that's a fenced off area here. This isn't making any sense. Why is this fenced off? This past Mod Hub, guys. Just letting you know. This is going to need a lot of updates. Okay, coming up here to the left, we're going to have a bunch of more facilities we're going to turn into. Let's take a look here. Alright, we are coming into what is your animal dealer. We got manure silos out back. Alright, so it's the animal dealer with manure silos around the back. Looks like an old, man, this thing is laggy as hell. It's a really laggy map, guys. Just forewarning. I didn't bring in very mods on this one. I didn't bring in very many at all. Like 60 something. That's it. Some of them were the new mods, so it could be the new map and the new mods together. Bad thing about new mods. All right. Moving on. Okay, we're gonna go from here out and over here to the corner, and then we'll take that long track up to this area right here. Let's see. So we'll take that. We'll come up and we'll take the left on our first road once we get out of there. All right. Time to move on. It's kind of like I did this map. All right. Right here we have ourselves the vehicle shop. So that's where your spawn point is. Your farmer's market. And Bob sell all and fuel. And there's your fuel station. So any of these can we go into? That opens the shop menu. Nope, can't open that. Nothing there. We'll run over here to this. Leave the truck there because it's too much of a pain in the butt. Alright, there's your tip point. Looks like you can go in here and enter. Guess when you bring product in, it'll show up here in these stalls for people to sell. Nope. Sell point just there. And your pickups around the corner. Alright, let's run over here real quick. I don't know, can you go in here? Looks like you might be able to. Oh, the lights are out. Oh, that looks like it's possible. No. Nice interior, but can't get in. Alright. Jump over this trees. Okay, and we can sell your wood here. Alright. Nice little spots right back here. Kind of gave them their own little, all four little corners, little lots. Wonder how much of this was made on Roblox. Oh, bad road. The map needs a lot of attention. But it's nice to a certain extent. Ooh. Roads leave a little something to be desired. They need a little smoothing out and edges done on them properly. Alright. There's where we're heading. The Big Blue Lake. It's pretty though. Just do not, whatever you do, spawn to it. It don't work. You'll end up at the bottom of the lake. We got a sell point here for the tea house. Nice little gazebo up here. Don't see anything too out of the ordinary. They did a pretty job of prettying this up right here. Looks good. Oh, we got ourselves a dock out here. A long walk with a few people out here. Who all is out here on the docks? Well, it just doesn't show them. They're just NPCs. We're going to be heading up to these two places next. Just kind of taking a look around here, and that will finish it up. Oh, just got some dude just standing out here in the middle. Alright. They do have to where you can drive right here. And drive over to this little island right here. Oh, Mr. Bones, how you doing? Doing good, doing good. Run through all this bush here. Jump across these islands. So if you want to do a little fishing, you probably could right here. Probably looks like they, no, it looks like they were going to put in a way to get across here, but then they decided not to. Yeah, I know, I left my truck way over there, but oh well. I run fast. Okay, and I headed off the wrong way. We'll just kind of speed run over there. Still not quite the right direction. We'll turn it a little bit. Alright, now we're here. And here is the other gravel pit. Out here at number 24. And I am going to just make it a lot easier on myself and go enter vehicle. And here is the the one gravel pit where I was at. You try to make it a challenge map? Yeah, it's pretty laggy. I gotta give it that. I didn't load hardly anything into it. And over here is the rope maker. We'll go take a look at that right there. Nice little building up top. At least you can get all the way around. Some of them you can't. Alright. Rope maker. So if this is the rope maker. No, this can't be the rope maker. This got to be the rope maker because there's triggers here. No, no doors. Can't open any of the doors, but it does have its set trigger here. And oh, there we go. There's where you dump at. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. And this must be the pickup. This is your facility. This is the one you own, so you can drop off your cotton and your wool. I'm on PC. Definitely on PC. I did the console thing a while ago, and I'm just done with it. Alright, we have one more facility out here. Let's go visit this. turn around. Not bad out here. Nice little drive-through. High enough ceilings for decent-sized trailers. And a drive-through shop. Or is this a pallet area? Keep calm. I don't want to keep calm. Calm's for pussies. Alright. So, this is your last facility that was out here. The Grain Terminal 2. And that should take care of the map. We got a playground right here. We'll go visit the playground, have some fun. I thought that said playground. What am I doing? Yeah, it says playground. Visit. Where's the playground? Nice. Nice. Seems like I get a lot of the map creators coming in when I do a map video. I like that. Got plenty of equipment. These two pieces of equipment over here. And to buy that area, it's not a bad price either. Gets you all the woods. But really thin in the treed area though. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I like it. Oh, you build a ship playground there? Oh, okay. So that's a buildable one? Nice. Okay. That's good to know. All right, everybody. We got the one of the map makers in here. But it looks like a pretty decent little map. That should cover everything. Your crop calendar. It's your typical crop calendar. Nothing special about it. And you start up with no cattle whatsoever, and we've been in the game for a couple hours, and yeah, I threw in some contract things in there, and it picked up a little bit, like supply transport, but not very many. And the two factories, the one you own, and come on, there we go. And a cement factory. Okay. And we'll take a look inside your garage here. You got yourself two different semis. Well, actually only one of these because I bought another one, so only one. Let's see. Wrong button. Got a decent little trailer. Got yourself a good flatbed logging trailer. That one's great for... Does that one have the good capacity on it? Let's see here. 59, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Got yourself a couple different planters here. And a cedar. They're the decent ones. Harvester, this is one of the better ones with 10,570 for the capacity, which it makes it nice. And you got yourself a Bobo out there. Actually should have been two, but for some reason it's not showing the one I bought, so that's fine. But there is two out there. Okay, and let's see. If you use the used vehicle sales, you can get a lot of nice used stuff in here. I got the extreme used sales in, so that's why I've got so much in here. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed this tour of this map. I'll be coming back on here in probably about 20-30 minutes with the next map. So this will conclude our Clover map here, which was a pretty decent little map. It's got some decent sized fields, and prices weren't too bad. Let's take another, give you guys one more look at the prices. That's not bad. I mean, that's 134,000, not bad. 72,000, 109. That's pretty much just for the fields themselves. So that ain't bad. When you get into like the acreage and stuff, still 680,000 for all that acreage. That ain't bad at all. And what was that? 541 for all the roads, and 725 for the center of the map. So yeah, you don't have very bad prices on this map. I like that. So I hope everybody enjoyed that. And I will see you on the next map. I'm not sure which one I'm doing. I got both of them already loaded in. I just kind of got to load some mods in to make my life easier while I'm doing it. All right. Well, that